We're here to talk about and discuss some very prevalent business today. Up. Bear with me. Okay. We're here to talk about some very prevalent and important business. We got some things and topics to discuss. It's about to get crazy. We about to jump into our duffel bag. So without further ado, I hear a lot. What's happening with you? Terica? I see you over there, Bambi. Listen, man, we got some things to discuss, and it's going to get real, and it's going to get real quick. You get what I'm saying? Because there's some things going on, and we had a podcast, and we talked about this. I think we talked about it, and I forget the stream name, but I think the stream that we had did or done before, it was something in regards to, hold on one second, goddamn, let me see if I can pull it up. It wasn't too long ago. We had a discussion about men are emotionally attracted to men and sexually attracted to women. The topic was men are emotionally attracted to men and sexually attracted to women, okay? And there was a lot that was going on in that stream, and today I'm here to double down and have a conversation about some things. Y'all know when y'all see me with this red face mask on, the caper is here. Hello? The caper is here, and we came to talk about the things we came to talk about. You understand what I'm saying? So let me play this video because shout out to Ace Metaphor. He had some things to say, and I'm not going to stand too far away from what he's saying. So I want you guys to know that first and foremost. Broadway the Giant is not going to stand too far away from what Ace Metaphor is actually tapping in and talking about. Okay, so tap in with us. I'm gonna ping the Giants while this play on Clubhouse. Y'all know the vibe. Hit that link up top. YouTube, hit that link on the bottom. Hit that like button, please, and thank you very much. The Cash App is open. If you guys enjoying what we're doing tonight, please hit that Cash App. I am Broadway. Again, that's I am Broadway. Tap in with us. Cash App is open. I'm going to play this video. Per usual, Instagram, this is going to freeze for a moment, but y'all know how we give it up and how we get into our bag. We'll be right back, but I need this to play. If you want to watch it the way it's intended to be watched, if you want to watch it and hear it the way it's intended to be heard, please make sure you check out my YouTube. Links in my bio right now. It's going to take you straight to the live stream so you guys can see it. Broadway the Giant on YouTube. Tap in. We're having a conversation. Heterosexual men do not like women. It's all going to make sense in a moment.
They don't.
That sounds crazy, right, Ben?
It sounds crazy.
They don't, though.
They don't. But you know what? You know what, Bambi? Just hold on 1 second, because I got the same energy you got, Queen. Let's roll the tape. You heard?
Well, you like women. You do.
Hey, but I'm not them. I'm heterosexual, but I'm not them. I'm not them, baby.
Yeah, but you're not them. No, you're one of those heterosexual men that like women too. Like you could tell you don't hate women.
This is going to pause for a second. Let's roll the tape. Live on Broadway podcast. Clubhouse, what up, though, Sierra? Hit that link up top so you can see the video the way it's meant to be seen. Tap in with us and also hit that like button, please. You now listening to Live on Broadway podcast.
So many men that don't like women, but they're sexually unattracted to men, and they have no choice but to deal with you. And they act like it, don't they? Like, these men don't like women for real. They don't bond with women. They don't emotionally connect with women. They prefer to be around men. They respect men. They get along with men. They see men as their equals. They do not view you as it. But the only reason they're with you is because they're not sexually attracted to the men. If it wasn't for sex or power, they wouldn't be with you. I need y'all to watch out for these men. Actually inquire about whether this man actually like women. Not if you're heterosexual. My question to you is, do you actually like women?
Let's wake it up. Do you actually like women?
They see men as their equals.
Go ahead, Sierra. Sierra, I see you off your mic. Go ahead, Sierra. All right, Sierra. Can you hear me? All right, I'm just gonna mute her. Oh, that's not Sierra. Bambi or either Bambi or Sincere, mute your mics before. Just mute your mic. Just mute your mic, Bambi, or I'm gonna mute you for you. Then I'm not gonna know when you guys are speaking.
My mic is mute, Broadway. My mic is mute.
All right, so thank you, Bambi. Mute your mic, Queen. Mute your mic, please. We're having a conversation. What up, Naisha, Sierra, Allison? We're having a conversation. Heterosexual men do not like women. Ace Metaphor said it, and I'm gonna play it again so you guys can hear it loud. Check it out. You tapped in with Live on Broadway podcast.
There's so many men that don't like women, but they're sexually unattracted to men, and they have no choice but to deal with you. And they act like it, don't they? Like, these men don't like women for real. They don't bond with women. They don't emotionally connect with women.
Wake it up.
They prefer to be around men.
Wake
they
it up.
respect men. They get along with men. They see men as their equals. They do not view you as it. But the only reason they're with you is because they're not sexually attracted to the men. If it wasn't for sex or power, they wouldn't be with you. I need y'all to watch out for these men. Like, actually, like, inquire about whether this man actually like women. Not if you're heterosexual. My question to you is, do you actually like women?
Do you like women? Tap in with us, Bambi. Go for it, Queen. I'm coming to Clubhouse in a moment. Bambi.
So I absolutely agree. There's a lot of men who have a lot of anger and resentment towards women. A lot. I don't know what that's about, but I've never liked to insult a man's sexuality because I believe that most of these men are attracted to women.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like they bond over their hate over it. It seems like, and
trauma
maybe
bonding.
they have a bad. I wouldn't say trauma bonding because a trauma bond is more like me and you were in a car accident together. Something crazy that you go through together, right? Me and you were in a car accident together and we bond over that accident.
Right.
That's, but maybe they weren't. Maybe you're right. Maybe in a way they could. Maybe they were both in relationships, friends were in relationships together,
right,
and their girlfriends each did them dirty. So maybe it is a trauma bond together. You never know. It's never a healthy thing if a group of people bond over a dislike for anything. Aren't you supposed to bond over a like of something? Right.
I'm here for it. Listen, if you just tapping in, go to my YouTube link that's in my bio right now on YouTube. I mean, on Instagram. If you on Instagram, you tapping in, go to my YouTube. The link's in my bio, Broadway the Giant, so you guys can see this the way it's intended to be seen. If you want to hit the button and join the conversation, feel free to do so. I'm going to bring you guys up. We're having a conversation. Heterosexual men don't like women. Tap in with me. I'm coming to you, Sincere. I just want to share the wealth. Sierra, are you with me?
Yeah, I'm here.
How you doing, Queen? Greetings and salutations to you.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm blessed and highly favored. What is your take on this? Heterosexual men, do you feel like heterosexual men as a for the most part, right? Or is there any portion of heterosexual men that you feel don't like women by how they treat women?
Yeah, I 100% agree. I think a lot of men, they sexually like women, but they don't like women in other facets of life. And so I don't know, we could take like Fresh and Fit, for example. They talk about how like women are funny. They'll say how, men don't really want to be friends with women because they don't offer them any value in their life. It just like I would say so. That's why I think like a lot of men, they're not friends with women because like if they're not having sex with them, they don't see a value in like speaking to women. So I definitely agree with the title. I feel like a lot of heterosexual men, they don't like women on like a mutual level, but they'll like have sex with women.
So does wanting to have sex with women, being that that's your preference, does that make you a heterosexual? Because if you treat women, when you speak to women, if you speak down on them, if you talk crazy to women, if and when, you know, any opportunity you given, you have a nasty, poor, and disdain for women. I'm gonna start calling niggas homos and nasty words because you just can't want to sleep with women. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that you can't want to just if
Yo,
you
that's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro.
I'm just gonna put it out there. Tap in with us, Sincere. Tap in with us, Sincere.
What
Welcome,
I'm saying
Keisha.
is, so what the people are saying now is, if a man gives a woman critical thinking or harsh criticism that makes you gay now, that is not fair, bro. Heterosexual men will always love women. And hold on, baby.
Hold on. One mic, please.
I can say this to you, Broadway. I'm the type of guy that I'm very critical of women. And they tried to pull the play on me and try to say, oh, the brother's gay, he's a homo. No, men love women. I love women across the board. It's just that we speaking on it at a higher level now of what the expectations that we want from women. And that's why it comes up so harsh. But where no, men love women. I love the pussy, you know, not to be inappropriate. But it's a harsh criticism. And a lot of women have this problem where they start throwing out this accusation like, oh, he's part of the LGBT community. You hate women. I love men like me that are critical thinking of women. We love women. We just giving them the harsh reality of what's going on in society. When we have to interact. Okay.
Picasso, mute
I'm
your
a
mic.
woman, right?
Hold on, wait. Just hold on.
And
Picasso.
that's all I have to say, bro. That's all I have to say, bro. That was all I had to say after that.
Yes, I just muted it. I got you.
All right, thank you, Kane. Go ahead, Bambi.
So I'm a woman, right? And I'm a heterosexual woman. And men have, you know, done a lot of things to me in my life that I don't like. But do I sit there and have conversations about how they're not shit, how they're horrible? I don't, because why? I love men. Generally speaking, I love them. I care for them. I love men. You know, I do. So why would I sit there and say horrible things about them? I don't feel that way about them.
Hey, listen. I hear what you're saying, Bambi, right? But as a man, as a heterosexual man, I be feeling like dudes don't really care. They don't really like women. And the reason why that is because when you watch and see how they treat women, when you watch and see how they speak to women, when you watch and see how women treat them, you get what I'm saying? And as a response to that, they trauma bond with one another, and it's a whole lot of women. At some point, we got to look in the mirror as men as a whole and say, what part did you play in it? Tap in with us.
Can I say something?
Go for it, Picasso.
Okay, so what I do want to say is this. I've noticed that around most lives, and of course it's been going around all the Instagram streets, basically a lot of men tend to carry other men around them that way that they can be, I don't know, it's kind of like they want confirmation of what they're doing. If a man is going to stand on his own, he should be able to just be a man of himself. You don't need other men just to make sure that you're doing right. If I'm, for example, I'm gonna give an example. If Bambi and I are together, I want to ask you, oh, is it okay if I hang with her or hang with you? Because at the end of the day, she's gonna be the one to stand there if my gas is out, if I need food. You don't owe me anything. Her and me have a relationship, so that's who I would go to. Why would I spend more time with the man? Why would I spend more time with my homeboy than my woman? That makes no sense. And it's giving a lot of in the closet type of, you know where I'm coming from?
Hey, listen, I see exactly where you coming from. And thank you for that. I see the comments is going crazy on YouTube. Shout out to the comment section. Hit that like button. Please hit that like button. Please, if you're enjoying what we're doing, make sure you tap in with the Cash App. Cash App open. I am Broadway. IAM Broadway. Tap in with us in the Cash App, please, if you like what we're doing, the conversation that we're having. Now, this is going to take many peaks and valleys, right, for a few different reasons. One being, this isn't about coming at men. This is about feeling personally like some men, just mute your mics, please, on Instagram. This is about looking and acknowledging men and feeling like men not all heterosexual men, but there's a great portion of them, right? Where it's almost like the KKK. Like there's a group of them that rally together, and I'm gonna speak to you in a second, Sincere, because you said something I want to tap in on, right? There's a group of them that rally together, and it's like they trauma bond over what's been done to them, what they acknowledge, or the women that they can't have, and really that's how I feel. There's a certain group of women that you really want, like it's almost like the police officer that becomes a police officer because he was a bully, because he was bullied. What's happening with my mouth? Pause. He was bullied in school. So as a byproduct of that, he looks for any way that he can gain power. So to you, Sincere, I think there's a difference in, because I too, right, have a certain, see things a certain way for women and see things that women do, areas of opportunity and where they can get better. But the caveat is, and this is where I point to you, Sincere, you're like me, at least I believe so, where you see certain things that men do and you can hold men accountable as equally as you can hold women accountable.
Right, and the reason why you see the men group up with each other, because actually when the men group get together, it's not like when they have an interaction with a woman. Like some women, they come in and aggressive, they come in and very emotional. So when you get the group of guys together, they can relate, and that's why you see these groups being established. Men are feeling comfortable with hearing the voice of what's going on with the happening with the women. These men are hurt. But they are making communities to let the women know that this is what's happening to us. This is what they're doing. And it's nothing wrong with that. I think that what's wrong is that when people call them homosexuals, try to tarnish their name, it's just their voice. It's just their voice. I don't think they're homosexual. It's just their voice. And
it's not, but see, hold on, Kay.
They're vocal right now, and they're very vocal right now, telling how they feel about money. I don't think it's wrong to give your opinion. But they shouldn't be dragging him and disrespecting him. I don't agree with that. All
right, so here's the thing with that, right? Just to get what up though, Paris. I see Mr. Let Go. I see Latoya. I see sexy Cena. I see you guys, Leo. I see you guys tap in, hit the button if you guys want to be brought up. We're having a conversation. Heterosexual men don't like women. That's the conversation we're having. For you guys to see it the way it's intended to be seen, go to my YouTube channel, Broadway, The Giant. The link's in my bio on Instagram. Tap in with us. Hit that like button while you're there too. Show your social currency. Yes, so heterosexual men don't like women. The reason why I'm saying that, Sincere, it's to hold men accountable. It's to make them pull up their pants and recognize how you speak to women, how you showcase your love for a woman around children. Right? These things matter. And I'm borderline ready to just fly off the deep end and start calling quote unquote heterosexual men gay. And the reason why that is not just to pick apart their sexual identity, it's to say that they need to start treating women with more respect. Because some women don't even warrant some of this shit. Some men group women as a whole and put them all together and say, oh, you got breasts and a vajayjay, we're gonna group you together and we're gonna have a nasty temperament for you before even getting to know them. You get what I'm saying? And that I can't stand by. Hold on. We got Naisha here. We got Paris on Clubhouse. We got Keisha, big energy. What's happening with you, Allison, as well? Do you queens have anything to say to the conversation that's taking place? Shout out to the YouTube viewerships as well. I see you guys going crazy. What up, though? Tap in. Clubhouse, no Clubhouse commentary. I throw it back to Instagram in a heartbeat because that's where the smoke is today, it seems. You get me, Paris? What it do, shorty?
What's good?
What's happening, queen? What's happening with you?
I'm listening in.
All right, cool. So I have a question for you.
I wanted to jump in.
Oh, go for it, queen. I'm trying to get you in there. Tap in with us.
So
I'm going to come to you next, Paris.
I feel like heterosexual men who do not find value in women that they aren't fucking, I really feel like it's because they don't love themselves. They haven't matured enough in their manhood. You understand?
Hold on, Naisha. Mute your mic, King. Just mute your mic. Just mute your mic before you speak. Give me 1 second. I'm going to come to you. Go ahead, Naisha. Keep working, queen, because I'm rolling with you. I like what you're doing.
Yeah, I just feel like, they don't love themselves. I also feel like, it's really about the fact that they don't see value in women who they aren't fucking because they don't love themselves and they haven't matured to a particular level in their understanding, and understanding that they do need women. They need women as friends. They need women for a whole bunch of other things. And I feel like it's the same thing when it comes with women who don't like men.
Mm.
So I think that it's not, because here's the thing. I do prefer, I do connect with my female friends a little bit more, and that's because I'm at the age, I'm 28, where I'm still developing my affinity for men.
Mm.
Why? Because I do feel like a lot of men are disrespectful. I feel like it's hard to connect with them. So
Mm.
until a man gets a particular age where he sees the value in having women around, and he also sees the value in preserving his sperm, meaning every woman that he come in contact with, he don't have to fuck. When a man get to a particular level there, that's when he'll value women, because he'll see that I don't gotta fuck every woman that I meet. I don't gotta try to smash every woman that I meet, but I can
Mm-hmm.
have a great conversation.
Yeah.
I can grow. So that's how I feel about the situation. When they get to that level, they'll see a value in women.
Okay. Okay. Round of applause for that. She came in hot. She came in hot. Paris. I'm coming to you next, beloved Paris. What you got?
Yeah, I hear what Naisha was saying. One of the things, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to make a general statement, but I do feel that a heterosexual man that has problems with women, a lot of times you can trace that back to his relationship with his own mother.
Talk about it.
So yeah, that's it. What was his relationship like with his mom? Was it a good one? Was it a toxic one? Was his mom an absent mom? Was his mom, did she have addictions? Was she abusive? Was she not there? A lot of
Did she
times, it
showcase
goes
him
it goes
abuse?
back to that.
Yeah.
What you say? Yeah, it goes back to that. Does he got love and respect for moms, or does he have, I've met a lot of men who have rocky relationships with their mother, and then you will see, wait a minute, he has rocky relationships with women as well.
As a
So you gotta
whole.
go
Wake that up. Wake that up. I like that. I
with the
like.
family.
I like that. Yeah, very, very much so. I appreciate that, Paris. Tap in with us, King. Welcome to the stage.
So Leo, what's good, my dog? Big Leo.
Hold,
What's good? My dog,
guys,
man.
hold on. I can't hear both of y'all at one time. Go ahead, King. I hear you.
Right. So yesterday, there was this topic yesterday, and I heard a man turn around and say that
Where are we
women are not.
speaking to you at, King?
I'm in the US. I'm from the UK.
Okay, dope. I like it.
Right. Yeah. So basically, bottom line is, I heard a man turn around and say he had no respect for women, and I wanted to know if he had a mother, because if you have that level of disrespect for women, then you can't respect your mother. But he never answered the question, so I left it at that. But now you brought this topic up again. I'm a heterosexual man. I'm married. I'm happily married,
Mm-hmm.
and I respect my woman from head to toe.
Wake
I
that
will
up.
cook for her. I will clean for her. If she's on her back, I will pick her up and clean her.
Talk about it.
Even if it means I've got to clean the shit out of her backside, I will do that. Now, the thing about it is, for real, the thing about it is, yeah, I am going to say this. With sisters, I can't put anything more precious than the women who are around us. That's for me. That's my personal view of a woman. I do look up to them as if they were something for me to treasure. So at the end of the day, I grew up loving women. I still love my mother, so I have no issues as far as respecting my relationship is concerned. The one thing that I will never do, that I see happens quite regularly,
What's that?
right, is put a woman down. I don't need to, because the thing is, I'm confident for myself. I'm independent for myself. My wife is independent, but you see, as far as I'm concerned, my woman doesn't have to work if she doesn't want to. I do not mind feeding her all of her life.
Cool if I ask him a question when I get a chance. Can I ask him a question, Leo?
Sure.
Yeah,
Give him 1 second. Give him 1 second.
Okay.
Let him finish his point first. Go ahead, King.
Go ahead, Leo, and then I ask my question. Go ahead, Leo. I'll let you finish.
That's right. So for me, I've taken that woman on as my part of my life. So I don't have rules and regulations around my relationship. It's respectful. She's respectful. I'm respectful, and that's the way it always will be.
That's the way it will be.
There's no negativity with me towards her. I don't look at her as a threat or a challenge because we're both equal.
I like it.
And as nice as she is, and she's a very sexy woman, I'm not going to lie, right? She looks good. People, when I put that woman in clothes and she steps out, everybody wants her. And that doesn't bother me.
Hey, listen. Hey, listen, Leo, I appreciate that, right? I appreciate that, and I concur, and I love the way you love on your woman, King, you know, and let's just move the conversation along. Give me 1 second. Hit the like button, hit the like button. Hit the like button, hit the like button. Make sure y'all on YouTube hitting that like button. Make sure Clubhouse, you guys are hitting that top, that link up top and hitting that like button. I'm coming to you right now, Allison. Give me 1 second, Queen. Go for it, Sincere.
My thing is, Leo, how does that man have that same experience you have, Leo, when he's a broken man by women? Like, how can he actually fix that problem when he's a broken man? Because there's men out here that are actually broken, Broadway, like they're broken, hurt.
I got the answer to that. I got the answer to that.
I want to ask both of y'all that question. Like, how can a broken man be fixed? That's why he goes on social media so hard on the women.
Yes.
That's why my question.
Okay. You know who I'm talking about,
Go
right?
for it first, Leo. I'll go after you, Leo.
Okay. So, Sincere, you know who I'm talking about, right?
Nobody in particular. I'm just saying on social media.
Oh, okay.
The man that's broken. That's why he goes on social media so hard on women.
Right.
That's my question. Why did he do that instead of appreciating them like you did with your black queen? That's my thing. Like, I do see what he's saying, bro. It's a lot of men that if you appreciate the black queen and the black sister, you can have results like you have, Leo. And that's why for me, I don't never want it to be like a harsh delivery on my sisters. I just get my experience with the woman and then just walk away. But I'm never going to come off with disrespectful at all. It's not right.
Give me 1 second, Leo. I feel like the best way to go about that situation, that question you just asked, Sincere, is men need to stop jumping in relationship to relationship to relationship to relationship to relationship without actually taking the time to do some self-reflecting, right? The person that Broadway was at 20, Broadway wasn't at 30, right? And I thought I had it all figured out at 30. Broadway somebody different at 40. You get what I'm saying? So it's different sides to it, and men don't take the time. I'm not going to say all men. Some men don't take the time to actually look within, do the recon work, right? Do the research and go to therapy, sit in a room full of women and just listen without actually speaking, because some people have impulse control, impulsive control, however it's called, where they can't actually sit and listen to what's happening and what's taking place without them saying how they feel. How you feel isn't the matter that needs to be discussed right now. Right now is the time to listen. And some men don't relish in that. Give me 1 second, Instagram. Tap in with me, Allison. Are you by your mic, Queen?
Yes, I am.
Thank you, Queen. I appreciate you. I appreciate your patience.
Yeah, so I wanted to tap in.
Go for it. Allie, you with us? Oh, Allie, we can't hear you, baby girl. Allie, we can't hear you, Allie. You got to unmute yourself. I just muted you to let you know that we can't hear you. Allie, are you with us? All right, we're going to come back to Allie. I know she wanted to tap in. Whenever you're ready to tap in, Allie, just interrupt myself or whomever. Allie, are you back by your mic one more time? All right, cool. So here's the thing, right? I think for a large part, for a great part of us, we all understand, like, those type of men, right? We know those type of men. I know they be saying Broadway, he be caping for the women sometime. It's not about caping for the women sometime. In all actuality, I honestly just feel like if we're having a conversation about, we got to make it equal. We can't make it doubling down on women all the time, right? We got to double down on some of these F-boys because they out here and they do exist. You get what I'm saying? So the men that's actually honoring, appreciating, and putting their women on pedestals, there has to be that narrative being provided as well, right? So Bambi, Bambi, tap in with us, Bambi. Allison, let us know when you're back.
Exactly. On Instagram, I've noticed that the most popular thing that I've seen is having men gang up on any woman that's in the room and basically play that old school mentality, like, oh, she's so dumb because she has a vagina. So let's sit here and talk to her like she's, not an infant, and talk to her like, and I have said to so many men on live, there's no man in my life, younger or older, that ever spoke to me this way in my family, and I've never been trained to ever accept that.
Everybody mute hold on, Bambi. I'm sorry, but hold on, Bambi, because I'm feeling disrespected. Everybody, please mute your mics when the other person is speaking, because sometimes your background sound, it interrupts their thoughts. Can you just please mute your mic while Bambi is speaking? Go for it, Bambi.
Oh, maybe it's my air conditioning. I turned it off, maybe. So that's how I feel like they really hate women on the inside. And, I'm going to drop a bomb here because I don't want to go here because it's like not my story to tell.
Wake it up.
But I had, friends growing up that were on the DL. They had come out to me. I knew they were on the DL, and they hated women, not hated women. They didn't hate them because they also slept with women, but they would also break up relationships and be worse than, a girlfriend. And break up relationships and start rumors and stuff like that. I had to say.
That's whack. That's whack. That's whack. That's whack. What up, Lala? That's whack. That's whack. Listen, what I want to do in this moment, right, before you guys continue to give commentary, I want to play the video again for those that's tapping in on YouTube, those that's joining on Clubhouse, joining the conversation on Instagram. We're playing the video. If you go to my Instagram, if you go to my YouTube, Broadway the Giant, the link's in my bio right now. You guys will see it the way it's meant to be seen. You get what I'm saying? Broadway the Giant on YouTube. It's easy. It's easy to do. You guys will see it so that when you give the commentary that you're giving, when you listen to what we're talking about, you'll be able to put the pieces together more fluently. Tap in with us. Live on Broadway Podcast. You heard? This is going to pause for a second.
Broadway Podcast.
There's so many men that don't like women, but they're sexually unattracted to men, and they have no choice but to deal with you. And they act like it, don't they? Like, these men don't like women for real.
They
don't
definitely
bond
don't.
with women.
Nope.
They don't emotionally connect with women. They prefer to be around men. They respect men. They get along with men. They see men as their equals. They do not view you as it. But the only reason they're with you is because they're not sexually attracted to the men. If it wasn't for sex or power, they wouldn't be with you.
Wake that up.
Watch out for these men. Actually, inquire about whether this man actually like women. Not if you're heterosexual. My question to you is, do you actually like women?
Like, what we talking about here? Like, do you actually like women?
Yeah.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
I don't like to, accuse anybody of anything, because that's not, I don't like to accuse anybody of anything. But people's thought process, what people say, reveals their thought process. That's right. Your speech reveals.
You know what it is for me, though, Bambi?
One mic. I need one person at a time, please.
This is crazy, bro. Leo and Broadway. Now, if a man views a woman with some, very critical thinking, now they're gonna say you're gay. It's not fair. That's stuff.
No. Hold on, because I keep hearing you go back to that, right? So let me double down on this, right? It's not saying that because you have a critique of women, you're gay. That's not what I'm saying. No. What I'm saying is there's men that do not at all, period, don't acknowledge the areas of opportunity for men.
I get that.
There's men that do, and I keep the same energy for women. There are women that double down and don't acknowledge the area of opportunity for women. Let's keep that same energy.
That's a good point. And you know what? I was going to say this, So here's my thing. I believe, and this is, I'm going to say this, and I'm only going to say this just once, right?
Mm-hmm.
Any man who respects and loves the woman that he's with will treat her with the utmost. One reason for that is because, one, my woman is not going to be without if I have. That's the first and foremost. I'm not. I will make sure.
Wait. You got to say that again. Your woman would not be without if you have.
Right.
Wake that up.
Right. Yeah. It's not going to happen. I'm not going to ever have her be in a situation where she has to want for something, and I know that I can lay down my back for her to walk on so she can get where she needs to go.
Yeah.
I'm not going to leave her in the cold. I'm not going to have a separate lifestyle outside of my relationship and keep her on the side. Now, when I speak to some people, right, you can always tell. And all you got to do, I mean, look, to be honest with you, sometimes if you actually talk to some women have different relationships and are not used to being loved in that way. People have different, are in different situations. I get it.
Sure.
Some people's situations are different, so it's hard for me to be able to comprehend the type of relationship they're coming from. But for me, and I will say, will always know by talking to someone whether or not they're for women or not for women. Anyway, so it is so blatantly obvious. And I've said this already. Obviously, I've been hearing a lot of the conversation where women do get beat down. Yes, they do, quite regularly.
Yeah.
Right. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm not really on the beat down for women because I don't have that type of experience where I need to have to beat a woman down unless I've had an issue or a problem with it.
Yeah.
So I get where you're coming from when you say that, right? Because I hear it a lot. And there has to be something within that male that makes them want to head towards the female in a destructive fashion.
I get
right?
you. I get you.
And I believe maybe somewhere in that man's life.
Let me tell you, bro.
Wait, guys. Let Bambi finish and then you go, Cynthia. Say it again, Bambi.
I feel like they were in love with a man, right, who wanted to be with a woman. Whatever, he had a crush on a man that liked a woman. That's where the fuck it comes from. In my head.
Well, all right, so let's do this, right? Let's do this.
Because they hate women.
Hear me, right? What up, though, Toya? Look, check this here, right? We're gonna make this a two-part episode, right? And here's the reason why, right? Because there's a great portion, there's a whole nother side to it. And I only want to focus on the women today. You get what I'm saying? I only want to focus on the women because I hate Broadway. I hate when I'm not going to say I hate. I don't like if I'm talking to Bambi about me and Bambi includes herself in it. I don't like that. So as a attempt to be fair, we're going to have a conversation and it's going to be the reverse. You get what I'm saying? So if you have any ideas, any topics, any whatever, send it to my DM. My DMs are open for everybody, you know? But what I want to say is Allison said a lot and no one heard her. So I want to give the platform to Allison to see if she can attempt to reiterate some of her highlighted points in what no one heard. Allison, are you with us?
Oh my God. Okay, I feel like I'm doing a stage play. Take 3. What's up, y'all? So, It's funny that you said what. Can y'all hear me now?
Yes, loud and clear.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. um, it's funny that you said that you needed to do a part two, because that's kind of what I was saying. So and I actually put it in the chat, and I was like, your sexuality is based on what you are attracted to sexually, not overall, right? So you can absolutely be sexually attracted to women, but not particularly care for them, and that goes a lot to your relationship. Just like with parents, that I did hear that with your mom, with your sister, with other women. But what I will say to that is that you tend, well, not you, but some men, they don't like women, and they only see them as, unfortunately, sorry, pussy. They just see them as sexual conquest. And if they don't have the opportunity to conquer them, sexually, then it's kind of like you're useless. They don't value your voice as a woman. They don't value anything that you have to bring to the table. They don't respect your thoughts. It's very, very, it's giving misogyny and a little bit of narcissism.
The funny thing
So
about that, Allison, I'm sorry to cut your wisdom, queen. I recently had a situation where somebody said something to my lady, and it was a man, and it's like my lady was saying something back to them, and they didn't get it. So I had to intervene. You get what I'm saying? And sometimes men don't
yeah,
hear women voices.
right, but that's different. If you're, I feel like that's similar, and then that's different in a way. I don't know
Okay.
in the context of what that situation is, but I do hear what you're saying, because I can say something and it makes total freaking sense, and you can say something and people will probably gravitate towards that. So that shows the lack of respect for me, lack of respect for my voice, and lack of respect for my intelligence and what I bring. But and we can say the exact same way,
Yep.
the same information given,
Yep.
and because they see you and they value you and they put you on a pedestal, and this is, it's just what it is, they'll take it and they'll run with it and just leave me looking like egg on my face, like, what the fuck did I just say that wasn't correct?
Right, right,
But,
right,
you know,
right.
I digress.
I appreciate that.
Can I say
We
something, Broadway,
appreciate
after
that.
you're done?
No, go for it now, Kane. I'm coming to you.
But
Oh, Toya's on the phone.
that's my
Go for it.
thing. Me and you talked about this, Leo. It is a notion now that there's men being disrespectful to women, but there's a whole other side of it that are paying homage to the black woman. Like there's guys like me that we love the black queen. Like you, Leo, we love the black woman. So we have to get more into the cycle of putting that out there in the forefront. That's what we need to hear more. Praising black women. We need to work.
That's it. That's it, sincere.
I'm gonna say the right thing. You don't need to be bashing them or nothing like that, because I can see why they look at you in that light now. Because how you disrespect them now. You got to change that cycle, man.
Right. I totally concur. So this is what I want to do, right? I like to be here for a good time, not a long time. You get what I'm saying? So what I want to do is I want to begin to yield to final thoughts. I want to begin to yield to final thoughts, so everybody can tap in. And I'm gonna start with Instagram. Okay. Excuse me. Instagram. I'm gonna start with Clubhouse, and then I'm gonna come to you, Instagram. I'm gonna play this video one more time, and then we're going to talk about final thoughts, okay? So I'm going to play this video one more time. Instagram, this is going to freeze. Clubhouse, get your point of views ready. Instagram, guys, get your point of views ready. And, YouTube, tap in the comments, hit that like button, and leave your point of views in the comment section.
What YouTube is it?
Broadway the Giant. The link's in my bio right now. So, Broadway the Giant. On YouTube, Broadway the Giant. And while you there, Leo, make sure you subscribe, beloved. I'm gonna give you a couple of seconds. I'm gonna let you get over there, okay? Because this is a great conversation, and I don't like to beat a dead horse. You get what I'm saying? And I think a lot of us, especially with that point that Sincere just made, blew it out the water. You get what I'm saying? So tap in with us. Live on Broadway podcast. Tap in. Final thoughts.
There's so many men that don't like women, but they're sexually unattracted to men and they have no choice but to deal with you. And they act like it, don't they? Like, these men don't like women for real. They don't bond with women. They don't emotionally connect with women. They prefer to be around men. They respect men. They get along with men. They see men as their equals. They do not view you as it. But the only reason they're with you is because they're not sexually attracted to the men. If it wasn't for sex or power, they wouldn't be with you. I need y'all to watch out for these men. Actually, inquire about whether this man actually like women. Not if you're heterosexual. My question to you is, do you actually like women?
Tap in with us, tap in with us. Final thoughts, final thoughts. We're having a conversation about heterosexual men don't like women. Tap in with us. Clubhouse, go for it first. Please oblige us. Tap in. Allison, you first, Queen. Final thoughts.
As far as, wow, it's a heavy topic, and we really need to pay attention to that. But also to the gentleman's point previously, let's also recognize that it's not all men.
Yes.
And definitely give the flowers to those that love and respect the women.
Wake that up.
Because I have been around and I am around some phenomenal men.
Thank you, Allison. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate that,
Allison. But yes, I am around Broadway and a whole slew of them that I know that they would lay down for me if necessary. So yes, the men, it's not all men, but some men. Well, you just gotta check them, and maybe you guys can be the example that they need.
Wake that up. I appreciate that, Allison. I know we all appreciate that. Tap in with us, Keisha. Final thoughts. Final thoughts.
No comment.
No comment. She said what she said. Latoya, you buy your mic. Final thoughts, Queen. Heterosexual men don't like women. Final thoughts, Queen.
Okay, my final thoughts is I really didn't hear too much of the conversation that was going on because I am still at work. But I do follow that gentleman Ace on TikTok, and he always have great topics and he speaks the truth.
Yes.
Now, I did see that clip on TikTok, and when I saw it, I knew where he was coming from because of all the other things he has said. So it's basically it's like a puzzle piece. You have to put it together to figure it out. And when it comes to that topic in particular, like Ali said, not all men, because there are some men that are so they still show chivalry. They are very they're very dedicated, and they cater to their woman.
Yes.
Or any woman in their life. So, like I said, it's a puzzle piece that you have to put together. But there are a lot of men out there that honestly, I don't think they like women either.
It is what it is. It is what it isn't. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for that. Thank you for that, Queen. Tap in with us, Paris. Final thoughts, Paris.
My final thoughts are the hardest person to look at is the man in the mirror. And a heterosexual man who does not like a woman, who doesn't see any use for a woman beyond his own personal gratification, that's a dangerous man. This is a really good topic. You could really go deeper and deeper because wow, that's a dangerous man, ladies. You gotta be careful. Just be careful out here.
Yeah. Thank you for that, Queen. Thank you for that. Tap in with us. Sincere, you first, beloved. Sincere.
Yeah,
Yep.
Just appreciate the black woman, appreciate the sisters, man, and do what's right by them. Don't bash them, don't tear them down, man, because it's already, they feel like they're not protected already. So just do what's right, brothers, for the black woman across the board. That's my final thought.
I appreciate that, Sincere. Round of applause for beloved, the God. Shout out to Sincere. Bambi, we're gonna get you last because I wanna we talking about the women. Want to get you last, Queen. Leo, what it do, man? Final thoughts.
My final thoughts is this: I just want the ladies to know. Listen, there are genuine guys out there that have got your back, even if they don't even know you. They got your back. They will bend over backwards for you still, even though they don't know you. So don't always think that there isn't any green grass out there, because there sure is. And they're quite genuine as well. And believe it or not, yeah, I'm from the UK. So you're not just stuck to the US of A. You guys are more than welcome to fly to UK and you'll be well looked after. I can guarantee you that.
Hey.
So don't ever think that just being in one place is always going to be the same. There's ways to travel. You've got planes, you've got boats, you've got bicycles, you've got cars. Don't just stay stuck where it's negative. If you want something positive, it's out there. All you got to do is just keep your eyes wide open and don't ever feel that you can't move forward, because as far as I'm concerned, moving forward is the name of the game.
Right.
So that's my final thoughts on that. Yeah, that's all right, bro.
That's solid. That's solid, Leo. You came through smoking, guns blazing. Bambi, we yield to you, Queen. We yield to you, Queen. Final thoughts.
I agree with everything these two gentlemen just said. It was really heartwarming, because I feel like a lot of women on Instagram don't feel like they are backed up. And I'm sorry, men have been very brutal to me, because I don't tolerate what they say and I talk back to them, regardless of what anyone's sexual preference is, because that has nothing to do with the way that you treat other humans.
Yeah.
So people need to self-examine, how they treat other people, period.
Wake it up. I ain't mad at that.
One other thing that I was thinking about, some of the language that these men were saying, is constantly making it seem as though they are jealous of women, saying things like women are born with a golden ticket. The girls just gotta, dress up in a cute dress and go on a yacht. She could just, walk outside and, be cute, and a baller will pick her up. And she's a woman, so she has automatically born with a $100,000 ticket, which is not true at all. So it sounds like jealousy. It sounds like jealousy and envy, and it's like, well, why don't you're healthy, you're intact, you got 2 legs, 2 arms, you're strong. Worry about getting yourself ahead, because it's harder to be a woman in this world. This is a man's world, and they know that.
Listen, thank you for that, Bambi. Thank you for that. My final thoughts sound a little bit like this, right? I think that everybody, let's do this. Let's take this off for a little bit, right?
I like that.
Let's take this off for a little bit. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, let's take that off for a little bit. And so here's the thing, real quick, right? Final thoughts. I feel like
we look alike.
I feel like men, we need to do better in exercising and making women feel more protected, right? I feel like I understand both sides to it very well. I might not always agree with things, right? I can understand it and not agree with it, right? That's possible. I feel like men, we need to do better at creating platforms and conversations to honor and support and applaud women, and not just the other side to it, right? Because we lean on that side, but on this platform, we're going to lean on the other side too. You get what I'm saying? We're going to keep it equal. We're going to acknowledge the BS that women be doing, and we're going to acknowledge the BS that men be doing too. You get what I'm saying? Because it's with that acknowledgement that we learn something. So what I want to task you all with is this. Whenever we're having a conversation, I'm talking to YouTube giants, Instagram giants, Clubhouse giants, whenever we're having a conversation and it hits kind of close to home with you, right? I want to task you all with this. I'm not asking you guys to tell me anytime when this happens, but you'll know when it does. When we're having these conversations and on these platforms and it hits close to home to you, LOBP, Live on Broadway podcast, is all inclusive. you can jump up here and actually say how you feel. Don't misuse that power. If you feel something and it's close to home, just yield yourself. Yield your mouth. Don't say nothing. Mute up. Because maybe somebody will say something that'll help you see something from a different perspective that you wasn't able to gain yourself. So I ask you guys to just yield your perspective sometime when it hit that close to home. Because sometimes I believe that not only on our platform, but others, things hit kind of close to home and people start doing and being all of that, and you don't need to be all of that if you just listen. Sometimes we don't utilize both ears and just listen. I'm going to tap in with me, Leo, before we finish up.
I was just going to say, listen, the bottom line is this. Everybody just follow in my footsteps and you'll be quite fine. That's it. I'm joking.
Shout out to Leo. Shout out to Leo from the UK, but living in the US. We appreciate you being here, beloved. We're gonna have a part 2 to this conversation because I believe, as Paris highlighted, it is a very in-depth conversation to have. You know, it's not to emasculate men. You know, it's to actually say, yo, fam, if you don't start acting more like a man, we might start confusing you for other. You get what I'm saying? And we can't be confused as other because women can't be confused for other neither. You get what I'm saying? Live on Broadway podcast today was dope. Shout out to all the giants tapping in per usual. Hit that link, hit that like button, please and thank you. I say this lastly, you know my vibe, man. Cash App is always open. Make sure you guys tap in with the Cash App. I am Broadway the Giant. And per usual, even if you're catching this later, hit the like button, hit the like button. Hit the like button, hit the like button. Live on Broadway podcast, we leave the way we came in peace. I know my vibe is cheaper to be yourself. Be giant. Pull.
Click.